Hello, I'm Simon Capon. Thank you for watching this very short video presentation. Now, I use a whole variety of psychological techniques to create very fast change in the thinking and behaviour patterns of people in sport. For the vast majority of people watching this, they would have received my email. For everybody else, what I'm going to do is teach you two very simple techniques that will create a confident and focused state in an instant. Now, I work with a number of sportsmen and women from the world of international athletics, professional footballers, tennis, snooker players, pool players and golfers, and all of them will use these techniques. So why am I doing this for nothing? Well, very, very simply, I have a belief that the ability to create a motivated, confident, positive and focused frame of mind is something that should be available to absolutely everyone who's really serious about their sport. So, technique number one is physiology. What I want you to do is to think of somebody who you have a mildly negative association with. So somebody that when you see them, you kind of think, not too sure really if I want to talk to this person. Okay? Think of that person now and just notice that you start to get those mildly negative feelings. Okay? Right. Stop there. Forget that person now. Let's get rid of all that. Okay, to shake all that negative stuff away. Okay, what I want you to do now is to stand up. I want you to stand up and stretch right up. Shoulders back, chest out, and face the ceiling. And put the biggest smile on your face. I mean the cheesiest grin imaginable. And now think of that person that you had that mildly negative association with. And notice that although you can think of the person, the negative emotion's gone. So why is this? Well, it's very simply, it's just the way that we're wired up. You see, when you take on an extremely positive posture, it's virtually impossible to have a negative thought. Now, I'm not suggesting the next time you play a match, you walk out on tiptoes, facing the sky with a huge great grin on your face, because that would look completely ridiculous. But what I am saying is that the next time you walk out to a match, stand tall, proud, shoulders back, head held high, because you will feel more confident. Now, second technique is about focus. It's about being in the now. So not thinking about something that happened 2 minutes ago, or thinking about something that happened or may happen in 2 minutes' time. It's about being in the now. This relies on two things. One is to imagine that whatever you're doing is the one and only thing you're going to be doing all day. And the second thing is to have a very specific outcome. Okay, let me give you a really good example of this. The tennis player who is serving. This tennis player will imagine, or he or she will imagine, that this particular point is the only point that they will be playing all day. They will also focus on a point where they want the ball to land. So not just an area, but a very specific point. Or perhaps the golfer who's on the 18th in the final round to win his or her first tournament. They will be concentrating on this teeing off shot being the only shot they play all day. And again, having a very specific point they want the ball to land. Even if that's behind the trees, just imagine that spot where you want the ball to land. Or the footballer who in the 89th minute has a shot on target and again imagines that this is the one and only shot that they will be playing all day. And also looking at the net and picking out a square of the net and saying, that's where I want the ball to hit. Now, what's the point behind this technique is that when you're in a pressurized situation, this is invaluable because it allows you to take complete control over your thoughts. You are focusing on exactly what you do want and not what you don't want. Now, this technique, above all others, works particularly well the more you practice it. The more you practice it, the more consistent and the easier it becomes. Now, what I want you to do is to let me know about anything that you would like me to explain to you or anything you want to work on so I can bring them up for future presentations. Now, just before I go, I have a selection of mind programming MP3 downloads that are available from iTunes. If you go to iTunes and put Simon Capon in, a small selection will appear on the right hand side. If you click on my name on the right hand side by one of the boxes, all of the downloads that are available will appear on the screen. They are very specific to specific sports. So take a look at those. They are definitely worth a look. Thank you so much for your time, and let me know about anything else that you would like to work on. My website address is on my YouTube profile, or you can contact me through email. The address is info@simoncapon.co.uk. Thank you very much.